welcome to Kyle Field in College Station, Texas. It's the Thunderbirds and the Texas A&M Aggies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
When you walk into Kyle Field in College Station, Texas, it is so dynamic. From the traditions, the cheering, the crowd in unison. It is straight up and down of electric Aggie pride. This is one of the most unique places you can ever watch a college football game, and we expect it to be just as loud and energetic here today. Guys?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. The Aggies offense will go to work first. And here comes Marcel Reed. He threw for 5 touchdowns in a victory last time out. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right in midfield. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Reed dances away. He'll try to do it himself. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys too, so good luck stopping him.
They're working that left side. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Aggies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Fires left. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they've finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get...
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Texas A&M. When this place gets loud, it starts to sway. They've renovated, reinforced, and still the Raptors are shaking.
Yeah, and they still come out, and they still got the 12th man tradition. So many traditions at this school, and that's why they support and they love their team, and people want to come play here.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Jenkins. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Now the Thunderbirds offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here comes the junior running back. They want him to take care of the ball, do the dirty work, be good in pass pro, and make plays when he has a chance. Got the quick completion. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And it's the Thunderbirds will hustle to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Jackson going to throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the... Snags it, and there's running room. Lowers those pads. Inside the 10. All the way. Touchdown, Thunderbirds.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On the run from inside his own 5. He gets a block. Got a little room. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Rushes on him. Trying to get rid of it.
Well, this quarterback's already taken a couple shots from the pocket. And there's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Takes the easy throw in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Jackson will throw. Pocket breaking down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Thunderbirds will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Hauls it in at the 25. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. Working that left side now. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They've gotten this thing up and running fast, back and forth. We're inside a minute to play in the first. Firing to the right, complete. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Throwing Reed. Caught over the middle. It's Craver. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Let's take a look at how these quarterbacks have fared in the early going after the first period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Play action with Reed. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. And the Aggies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. It's complete to the left. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown. Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. He will not get there as the defense stops him again. The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. Reed bringing the heat. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Touchdown, Aggie! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Give him 3 touchdowns in this game, and now up to 8 on the season. And he knocked that one right down the middle.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. Jackson gonna throw it. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And it's the Thunderbirds come to the line in the hurry-up. Keeps it himself. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Thunderbirds decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Makes a move. Wide open, it's a foot race. Touchdown, Aggie. Special teams proving to be special. No midseason concentration labs here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Fires it incomplete.
I know one thing. The play didn't result in a good outcome, but I'm very impressed with the offensive line. Unbelievable job. Gave the quarterback plenty of time. Now let's see if they can adjust with the receivers running routes and maybe get somebody open.
Jackson will throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. And it's the Thunderbirds line up to punt it away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Caught in the backfield. It's Craver. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on 1st down, 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here's Reed to throw. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. It'll be 3rd and long. They just keep firing. Fires to the middle. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. That's where they'll mark it down, and the next snap will come from just inside the 30-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Thunderbirds racing to the line in the hurry-up. Jackson gonna throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the second half.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Back to the ground with the running back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And it's the Thunderbirds come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. Reed. Throws to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. From the gun on third down, Reed. Unleashes one. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Not a lot of room to field this one. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Trying play action. Takes the easy one to the back. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Thunderbirds trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He's got the back in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Jackson will throw. Snagged out of the air. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
They're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Looking to fire. Got his man on the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Finds a man in the middle. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The run inside. It's Owens. Got some room to run.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
There's some room. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Smacks him with the stiff arm. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Texas A&M trying to gig him in the red zone. In the red area, it's Owens. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Aggies. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
He's got his man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Gets it to the back. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Wide receiver going in motion. Jackson gonna throw it. Lets it fly. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And it's the Thunderbirds send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Now on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Running inside. It's Owens. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Throwing Reed. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Run in the red zone. It's Owens. Fights his way ahead. They get him down after a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 12. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll keep it on the ground. Maybe some room here. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. We reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. Touchdown, Texas A&M. He ran through tackles like water through a sieve. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. From the gun, the ground game. At the 35, he's got room. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Makes a man miss. Makes the catch and he's free. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Makes the catch. Completion for the first down, and man, did he take a shot, and I think they're going to tack a little more onto that one. A late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Under fire. Got his man. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air on second down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And the holder will place it down on the left hash, a 47-yard try coming. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but, man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this 4th quarter and get them the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. They're going to ride this running back. Got enough for the first. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. The Aggies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Nice move to keep running. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? Looking to fire. Swings it out to the flat. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Thunderbirds will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. A fair catch just inside the 40. One more play to pad the stats. And a short run there, and that'll end it.